Good kill, good kill. Okay, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in the F-18 Hornet and we are carrying the AIM-174B. And you know, those of you aware, I've seen many of you in the comment section asking us to use this missile in a video, so that's what we're going to do. We have a couple of flankers and Tu-160, Tupolev 160 off the nose strategic bomber. We're going to intercept them. But this thing is huge. It's basically an anti-air naval missile. So it should be pretty interesting here today. Let's find these guys first. So for anybody who doesn't really know too much about this missile, it was a naval missile. It was used by ships for anti-air, you know, fixed wing, rotary wing, even interceptive cruise missiles. It's got extended range, so it's a very large missile. It's like at least double the size of the AMRAAM. So it's got much longer range than the AMRAAM, but it is still using the AMRAAM seeker, so it is effectively a Fox 3, pretty much. Okay, here we go. Actually got him on radar here. This is probably the bomber. I'm picking him up quite a ways out here. He's at 39,000 feet. We'll go ahead and put him into a single target track at 95 miles, Fox 3. I bet they weren't expecting to get launched that from this far out. We're going to hold that lock. A single target track, a much more reliable lock than a track while scan or a Twiz lock, especially at, you know, ranges like this, 95 miles. I'm going to want a nice, you know, hard lock. I want to make sure I don't drop it because that missile is going to need guidance all the way in, pretty much all the way in. When I first heard about this concept, that they were strapping this naval anti-air missile onto a Hornet, granted in real life they're using a Super Hornet, and we can do that too. I'll do that in the next video. But it made me think of the 1988 Iran-Iraq war when the Iranians put the Hawk missile onto an F-14 and actually scored a kill, I believe, against the MiG-23 like that, which is pretty remarkable. But yeah, it reminded me of the same concept. Obviously, the AIM-174B is a much more advanced missile. The Hawk was just a simple Fox 1. So because of the range that I fired this thing at, if I recall correctly, it was about 95 miles, you're going to have to provide guidance for a significant amount of time. If you break lock too soon, the missile has to pipple and use its own radar. There's a high probability from this range it won't find the target. It should be reaching him any second. Yeah, so I see altitude dropping by this bomber, so I believe that missile hit him. You will continue to hold the lock. There'll be a return because the aircraft hasn't broken up, but you can guess here by the altitude drop that he's probably been hit. I got the other aircraft locked. This is obviously the flankers, the double flanker escorts that he had, who broke off immediately when I STT locked him. I imagine they would have broken off and tried to intercept me. Fox 3 at 51 miles on the lead flanker here. And I will just crank to the left to try to reduce closure a little bit here. And just hold that. They are carrying the R77M, so they will have, actually by now, 35 miles, they'll be well within range of that. So hopefully the first guy dies quickly, and I can shoot the second guy. Lost a lock, so hopefully that missile can use its own radar. Still waiting. I think we hit that guy. I think his buddy, yeah, you can see the smoke. So splash one flanker. And I'm trying to get a lock on the second guy, but it's proving difficult. A little bit concerning because I'm getting within range of his R77Ms here. There he is. He's locking me now. This could be a problem. I can't. Where's the lock? Like, come on. I put it into... I don't know what's going on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just defend here. Just won't give me a lock, and he's definitely shot at me. I can't just hang around here. I'm gonna defend, and we're gonna come back around, and I'm gonna smoke this guy once I reduce altitude a little bit. I think I far outrange his 77Ms as well with this missile, so... Yeah, there's this missile going pipple on me. No big deal. We'll continue cold here. As long as I go cold and we're down low, I should be out of range, outside of the MAR of the 77M. If I stayed up high, I would have died for sure. I would have been inside the MAR. Remember that the MAR changes based on altitude because of air density. So we're going to go ahead and recommit. Try to pick him up. I'm just going to start scanning clouds and hope that I can get a lock. Come on, there we go, we got one. At 18 miles, Fox 3. And let's see what it does for me. There's a little bit of luck there. He had me kind of defensive and he's pushing me clearly, but to just scan the cloud, I thought he might be in there somewhere, and it picked him up. Okay, I got him at 13 miles. That missile should find him on its own. I'm just gonna hold this for a little bit longer. I'm getting kind of nervous here at 11 miles. I'm gonna leave. That missile should be able to find him itself. Oh my god, we got him. Splashed two flankers. Something pinged me. I didn't quite get a look at it. It's oh. It's a Su-57. See, that was a little bit concerning to me until I remembered I still have one more of these AIM-174Bs that I haven't shot yet. So that's perfect. Big thank you to this felon for volunteering himself. I think if we can get him on radar, and supposedly they're not super stealthy, these guys. I should be able to take a shot at him and maybe even outrange him, which would be quite a problem for him. He's definitely not expecting this, I promise you. He's locking me. 57, trying to lock. I had him on radar there, but he's gone now. I gotta find him again. Like, they are supposedly some sort of stealth, but here we go. I found him on radar again. Let me see if I can get a lock here. Looks like he's actually just inside of 40 miles. He's got him locked here. Yeah, 36 miles. And he's down low, so this will be interesting because we can maybe see a little bit of the super down low performance of this missile. But I would like to get closer. At 32 miles, I don't feel comfortable shooting down low like this. Again, the air density is the problem. Because the air is so dense, it creates a lot of drag and friction on the missile and really reduces the missile's range. So I'm just climbing ever so slightly here, only like it's not gonna make a difference, you know, a few thousand feet. We got him. Hornet just ID'd him hostile. We already knew that, but there it is. We got him at 22 miles now. I have the shoot cue. Just push a little bit closer. Just want to make sure this really hits him. Okay, this is good. Fox 3. That's at like 18 miles, 19 miles. It's crazy because this missile has turned the Hornet into, you know, by all accounts, the legacy Hornet is an obsolete aircraft at this point, but it's kind of turned into a death machine with this missile. This missile is just killing everything. Absolutely crazy. That's it. I'm gonna go cold from here. We provided enough guidance. I don't see... Oh, we hit him. Oh my god, we hit him. These missiles are interesting. I can see a lot of potential. Let me know in the comment section what your ideas are for future videos with this missile. We still have his 77Ms chasing me. You can see him on RWR here. I'm just going to go cold. Remember that these R77Ms have the dual stage booster, so they are kind of dangerous. I'm not going to play around. We'll just go cold here. You got to go cold for quite a long time with these missiles. And you know, you've seen it in past videos. Right when you think you're safe and you recommit, these things will smoke you in the face. So I'm going to be extra cautious here. Make sure we survive this encounter with a Su-57 Felon, which went quite well actually. That's maybe the best encounter with a Felon I've ever had. Just one missile and he's dead. I wonder how that felt, you know, to be outranged like that. I wonder if this thing would even outrange like hypersonics. Like the Russian hypersonics are pretty dangerous. It might be interesting to try it against the MiG-31. You guys let me know in the comment section if you want to see that. But this missile is very persistent. This thing's not going away. I'm looking around for it and I just can't see it. But there we go, finally. Finally it's gone. Let's get out of here. Solid day's work.